What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about the sequel to Malice, Misrule by Heather Walter. I absolutely adored Malice. I know a lot of people didn't. It's kind of like a divisive read for some people, but I personally really liked it. I loved learning about the world. I loved learning about the history. And then of course, Alice's story and Aurora's story, their love story, is just absolutely beautiful. It was one of my absolute favorite reads last year. So I was really excited about the sequel, and I will say it wasn't exactly what I was hoping it would be. So it's been 100 years since Aurora has succumbed to her second curse. She is still sleeping away, and Alice is terrified of waking her because supposedly another curse has been put on her, and if she wakes, she will forget her entire history with Alice and will hate her. So she has let this curse go on for a very long time because, in all honesty, anybody could break it other than Alice. She just doesn't want her to wake up and forget who she was. So it's been 100 years, and she has found herself the ruler of the Dark Court, and they have waged war on the other fairies, they have waged war on the fae, they've waged wars on the humans. This is a really not great time, but it is if you are any of the courts that were kind of under the thumb of these ruling courts. So while we have demons and imps who are thriving, we don't have seasons anymore, and we don't have, dreams anymore because we have conquered those other courts. Pretty early on in the book, Aurora is awoken by a human prince, and she doesn't not remember Alice, but she is still very angry to be in the world that she woke up in. And it reminds me a lot of this series. You can probably see it. I always have it back here. It's A Wicked Thing. It's another Sleeping Beauty retelling. She wakes up 100 years later. Kind of a similar premise, but not quite as high fantasy as this one is. So Aurora is pissed. And I think where this book could have benefited was having it be a split perspective between Alice and Aurora, because with Alice's perspective, I really enjoyed it in the first book because she is really insecure and she's trying to figure these things out, and a lot of the times things are happening to her and she doesn't necessarily own her choices, and I liked seeing her go on that journey in this book. However, I think it could have benefited from also having Aurora's perspective because she now completely is out of her comfort zone. I would have liked to see how she thinks about things, and a lot happens to her in this book. So her being a secondary character just didn't really work for me. Overall, I felt like the pacing really lagged in this one. People had that comment with the first book saying it was really slow. There's a lot of info dumping at the beginning, and I didn't feel it with that one, but I did feel it with this one, just with the war going on and all of that, where really I just wanted to focus back in on Alice and Aurora and see if there was any hope for reconciliation. I will also say, without spoiling it, I wasn't too crazy about the ending. It's interesting. I think it was a really cool take, and I like how nuanced it was, but I was hoping for something just a little bit more sentimental and obvious, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I am giving this book a B+. I think it was still good. I am glad that I finished up this duology. However, it doesn't even hold a candle, in my opinion, to the first book in the series. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to Talk Books with me every week. That's everything I got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.